going to help your workouts be a lot more systemized. It's going to help you get the most out of it, especially if you're a busy person. You don't have time to be just going machine to machine in the gym and doing all the jibber jabber that most people do. This is going to keep you consistent and make you get the most out of your time. Because your time is one of the most valuable things that you have. So now, what the heck do you do with all these things? Now, what intense intervals is, as you probably already noticed, a timing system. It tells you when to stop and start. So you don't have all this little lag period where you're not keeping your heart rate up and getting results, because that's what we want to deliver to you. Now, if you get to a point in the workout where you just can't make it another round, just rest for a round. Put it on pause, or just ride the round out, rest, pick it up on the next round where you got your breath back and you feel like you can do it. But guess what? The next workout, you're going to know which round that you made it to. If it was 5, if it was 15, whichever, you're going to get another round or another 2 rounds. So that's a good way to note where you are on the workouts and how far you're progressing and things like that. So you always want to kind of try and take it up another round, especially if you're just starting out with exercise. Now, each interval system has a different type of functionality. So 2010s, I'll give you an example of all these in just a second, are very quick calisthenic movements. And if you don't know these terms that I'm talking about, don't worry about it, because all you need to do is just be straight to the member section, just print your workouts out, do it with your interval training system. Okay, we'll have all that just done for you, ready to do, so you don't have to worry about these things. But as a general rule of thumb, in 2010s, you're going to do quick calisthenic movements. So, for example, you might go push-ups, 20 seconds. Obviously, I get my 10-second rest period. And then you're going to go to mountain climbers 20 seconds. Then you're going to go into bodyweight squats 20 seconds. Okay, so that's an example of how a 2010 would work. Obviously, I would go a little bit longer to complete the full 20 seconds on each round. Now, 50-10s are way different than 20-10s, because you wouldn't want to do those movements for 50 seconds. You'd get worn out after just 2 or 3 minutes of that type of exercise if you completed that. So you're doing cardio functional movements. So you may do like lunges, alternating sides. You may do one-legged RDLs here. Again, these are 50-10s. You may do something we call a walk it out for shoulder stabilization. So those are movements kind of associated with 50-10s. Those are cardio-functional. They get your body in a functional state so you can move better, help out with mobility, a lot of things that you probably don't think to care about because your main goals are probably stay in shape, body fat loss, but those help you keep you free from injury and help you move better. Okay, so 30-30s. You can use these for a couple of different things. You can use them for strength training, which is what we normally use them for. You can use it for explosive plyometrics, and you can use it for sprinting. So sprint 30 seconds, walk 30 seconds. Okay, dirty 30s are a little bit different. You're primarily going to use those for plyometric movements. Okay, and plyometric just means some form of jumping type movement. And again, if you don't know what these words are, we'll show you all the workouts in the member section. Now, 60-60s are 1 minute on, 1 minute off. Typically, we use that for running. You can also use it for strength training. So, in the running section, you would jog for a minute and walk for a minute. Jog for a minute, walk for a minute. Or if you're an advanced runner, you can go at about 70% of your pace for a minute and then take it down to 40-50% of your pace. So you're going to a run into a jog, a run into a jog. You're never walking there. All right. So you can also use that for strength training. If you're strength training for a minute, you get them in the rest. You're strength training for a minute, you get them in the rest. So that's a little general aspect of how the intense interval system works. We want you to get the most out of it. If you ever have any questions, you can always email us. I love the intense intervals. It's going to really help out with your workouts. Make sure you visit the member section and get all you can out of the done-for-you workouts. And also purchase different tracks. That way that you're not getting bored with the same music over and over again. And you can kind of keep some variety in your workouts.